Alright, I gotta come clean. I may have done you guys a little bit dirty. Just a little bit. I was supposed to upload this a good couple days ago. But first things first, I had to defend my thesis on Monday. Today's Thursday. Ooh. I had to defend my thesis on Monday. And then so everything got kind of shifted, and then I was gonna upload this yesterday. But then I ended up streaming for a really long time because we started playing Pokemon. It was really fun. So then it got kind of late and I went to sleep. And then I've been finishing Xenoblade ever since, and now I'm on the last chapter and I got like 2.5 hours left of the game. But it's really fun, and so things just keep getting delayed. But I was like, you know what, this is a good point in time to stop in the story and take a little break, record some YouTubes, and get back on it later. So what we're doing today is we're gonna be playing, arguably, honestly, don't tell this to Dayusha. He's not gonna like to hear it, but this might be the most fun deck I've played out of this set. And I'm not even trying to like spice it up or anything. I'm genuinely, this might be the most fun deck I've played in Zero. Like, Great Nature somehow just managed to get this like sweet rework, just got these new buffs, and just these skills and everything that just make it feel really good right now. And so I'm gonna go over the new cards. We already talked about Great Nature once before. I did this like Polaris Locks feature when it first came out, which you guys in the global server will have next month. You keep asking me that, but it's just next month. Every month there's a release. But this deck got, essentially what has changed is that some grade 1s have changed, like these 4 duck bills were not there before, and then we got some new tools here and there that make the deck a lot more consistent, make the deck a lot more just sturdy, a lot more like able to push and win. And so yeah. Alright, so what has actually changed? As you can see, the starters stay the same. It's the give summon rearguard the skill when it's retired, draw cards. We run that because there's good starters. To be fair, I haven't tested them because this starter is just so good. It's just draw one, literally always going to be great. Duckbill does the exact same thing. When you call him, give another rearguard the skill that if it's retired during your end phase, you draw a card. So you get to draw a bunch of cards, which basically means you can like pop your own stuff and then replenish your hand and play out cards again. That's literally like the recipe for victory in Vanguard 0. We're playing Hamsuke still because when he's retired at the end phase, then you can start your deck for 2 of him. So some people, instead of running the Compass line here, they run the grade 2 Hamsuke as well to get more filtering, but I think you're fine with the grade 1. And honestly, the Compass line can sometimes, the 11k base, that makes opponents fold. If they don't draw boosters, it's over. Alright, so what else? This is something new. We are now playing the Monoculous Tiger. He's on attack for that turn. Give another rearguard plus 4k at the end of the turn, retire it. So we need skills that proc those retire effects because these are all when they're retired. So they need to be retired during your end phase, not during your opponent's turn. So it's important to proc them with skills like that. Of course, we're still running stuff like the Binoculars Tiger as well as the Leopold. Leopold's Limit Break 4 we don't really use that much. It's the Canvas 1 for that turn, given the rearguard that when it's retired during an end phase, you can bring it back to the same rearguard circle it was originally in. Instead, we just mainly use him for that second skill, which is when he attacks for that turn, give another rearguard plus 4k and then retire at the end of turn. So Leopold, Binoculus, and Monoculus all have the exact same effect. We're now running one Lamp Cowl just to get an extra draw sometimes. Honestly, it's just like a flex spot for grade 2s. You can kind of play like 10k vanilla in here if you want to, but the extra draw is pretty nice. Your main counterblast in this deck is basically Polaris, as well as the chicken. And we got some good chicken memes going on stream. I play this deck quite a lot on stream, actually, lately. Probably going to change now because I got to start testing other decks that I got to still do videos on in this set, but it's been pretty good. So then, Compass Line, they didn't go over the skill yet. During the end of your turn, you have to retire Rearguard. You can retire himself, but make sure to be careful with the timings. Always use this first before you use the resolution of this, because you can target the same Rearguard with all these like plus 4k effects, but then if you have a Compass Line on the board, you can retire that unit first, and then it'll just ignore all those end of turn effects because that unit was already retired. So make sure to be careful with that timing. But the best new trump card, literally saved Great Nature, in my opinion, made it tier 1, is Polaris. So, Polaris' second skill is when he attacks Vanguard, he gets plus 3k, so 14k attacker, it's very good. With a 7k, that's 21k, so good swings. But his first skill, of course, is the Limerick 4. When he attacks a Vanguard, doesn't have to hit, you make Counterblast 1, and choose another one of your rearguards, and stand it, and then for that turn, give it plus 4k, and at the end of turn, retire it. So this basically says as long as you're on 4 damage, you will always have 4 attacks per turn. And the reason why that's great, and why that's like better than, for example, we got Aqua Force, we got Nova Grappler, we got a bunch of other clans that do this like re-standy stuff. But the reason why Great Nature does it really great, pun not intended, But the reason why they do it great is because the power scales. So not only does he give the 4K, you can also scale it with the 4K from Binoculus. Scale it with the 4K from Leopold. So you got this big like 25, 30K column that's like restanding and just swinging a bunch of times. It's good. It's really good, and Polaris enables that. So it's a simple effect, but being able to restand a rear guard and then swing to the face, it's great. And the fact that it retires means that it's yet another end phase retire procer, so that's good. Finally, the last new card is the Chicken. Chicken is, when he's retired during your end phase, you may counterblast 1 and call from your deck a Pianica Cat. Now, Pianica Cat does have a skill that when it's retired in the end phase, you may call a Recorder Dog, but we don't need those Recorder Dogs at all. We literally do not need them. That's just a grade 1 with 7k that then calls a Chicken out, but you don't want to be calling out your heal triggers. All you want to do is retire this damn Chicken at the end of your turn and get an intercept. That's all it's for. You can be offensive with your grade 3 and then just literally tutor out your grade 2s at the end of your turn so that they can just, you know, defend attacks during your opponent's turn, and then next turn you again play out your offensive pieces. And that's literally what the deck does. It filters a lot, it draws a lot, it powers up a lot, it restands stuff, and that's great. That's all it needs to do. We're still playing a lot of draws though, because we don't really need anything else, because I mean, like Polaris stands, we still need the draws to make sure we have the momentum to keep going in case we don't draw into our duckbills and stuff like that. We gotta keep drawing cards, you know. We only got 4 Hamskes to filter through and stuff like that, so you gotta make sure you're drawing your pieces, because the restand from Polaris needs to be abused with that. So now that we've looked at the deck, let's go into a game and see what the new and improved Polaris Great Nature can actually do. Alright, let's get this game underway. Hopefully get a good win against Spikes. Hey, that's a... Omae no mono wa ore no mono. Ore no mono wa ore no mono. He's like, your thing is my thing, my thing is my thing. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, so this hand is pretty ass, not gonna lie. It's literally pretty bad, but if we draw another grade 1, we can use the Hamske filter. This will be good as a supporting grade 3 regardless, but I do want to get into the Polaris. I think I care about the grade 2 more right now, but then there's a chance that I might not actually hit my grade 3 as easily. But there's still 11 more, so I think it should be fine, but I'll keep with this for now. Let's see. Okay, we got the Chicken, we got another Hamske, so we can actually be able to use... we'll be able to use the filter skill pretty early, and it's good to use it early because that way you get your you get the Hamskes out of the deck and you draw into better cards sooner. So I mean that's the whole point of, you know, deck winning, deck thinning, deck winning. You know, that's how that argument works. So let's get it. All right, so we're playing against Spikes. Goes into the Dudley Daisy here and searches with the Jelly Beans. What did he search? Just the grade 2, right? Oh no, he searched the 10k booster. That's interesting. Alright, we draw into Polaris. Ooh, I only have 1 Hamske left now in deck. That's kind of unfortunate, so not going to be as filter heavy as usual this game, but that's okay. So I'm not going to go for any wild shenanigans here. We're just going to ride up, probably use a Hamske next turn or something, draw a few cards, play down some cards. It's all good. It's all good. Alright, so here we go. Take 1 damage, go to the Braki, but that's okay. Alright, so now this will be pretty interesting because basically it's in that situation where I don't have as strong of an early game. Sometimes you open up the nuts, like, you know, you go first, you draw into like Monoculus, you can like go for like filter. Oops, I made the game audio a bit too loud. You can go for the filter with the Hamske and everything like that, and then, you know, you got your duckbills to keep drawing. One of the problems in the early game especially is that you overdraw with this deck sometimes, and that's kind of yikes. So you don't want to overdraw too often, or ever rather. Searches with a PG. Alright. So we're going to see here what he's going to do. He's going to call down the 10k booster that returns. You can see that on the rear guard that we can open up space for the Dudley Emperor. Heals down to 0. Okay, I see you. The one nice thing is that now I can make like I can write this and make a column of 2 hams, and then power up the front ham, and then basically like go in. And that's pretty good. That'll be like a 16k column. Alright, I get a heal too, but it whiffs. My chickens, they either bring me complete fortune or complete disaster. It's literally never in between. Okay, we get the Monoculus. That might be good for later. Get that Monoculus Rift going. What we can do here... So I'm going to call down the ham. I'm going to use a skill on the ham. What I can do here is actually go with the Monoculus, because this will be 13. Let's see. It will be... I guess it doesn't make sense. I might as well just, like, do this. Keep the Monoculus for later. The 7k boost is pretty valuable. So I think I can do that, because... Yeah, I could have gotten, like, 2 4k power-ups, which I guess would make a difference. Yeah, actually that would have hit for nice numbers, but I guess it's okay. So So this one does have the draw 1 skill. And we'll go in. Let's give the power. So even if this doesn't even pops the trigger, okay, we heal down to 0 too, but that's my 3rd heal out the game already. So at least I'm pushing him to 2, which I guess I can't complain about. You know, definitely can't. But so now let's go in. And again, the most important thing in Grid Nature, above all else, is ordering. Ordering of your skills. Get the most efficient filter possible. So here, when Hamsuke retires, for example, it pops up as 2 skill uses. So you can either search your hams first or draw your card first. And you always want to search your hams first. That way you draw into something else. You know, it's very basic, but that's how it is, you know. And keep in mind that like the ham search shuffles your deck. So if you're first or second or whatever drive check was like PGs and stuff, you want to shuffle it first and then draw because you might just draw into that PG that was at the bottom and stuff like that. So just some like random little tidbits that are important to note. The deck's not hard to play at all. It's just that you need to be aware of some stuff that you don't need to be aware of with other decks. So for new players, it might be a bit of a challenge or like something new to get used to. But I also invite new players to try it out because it's such a good way to get better. You learn a lot by playing these kind of decks. They teach about like resolution of skills, the ordering, you know, how it all works and stuff like that. So hold down a Braki, going for the big offensive here. He's gonna probably swing with the Van or the 20 actually, not the 19. So here, no Dudley Emperor skill yet. Gotta be on 4 damage for that one. But he's gonna be able to do the Braki. Probably gonna use a skill to actually boost it up. Maybe he could just pass. Actually, he doesn't have to use the skill, but he could. Yep, he's gonna use the skill. I'm not sure if that's the right play because you kind of lose an intercept there, but I mean, it goes back to deck, so you can like call it out later. And like that's the thing where if he actually played this behind, if he played this on this area, that's why people play it. You can hit for 19 on your opponent's grade 2 and don't have to put back your grade 2 either. So that's the only like criticism of my opponent I can give so far. But I don't want to be too critical. You know, it's not good. We draw to the second PG. That's good to see. Let's go into the Polaris. Sadly, he doesn't have an animation, but he does have a line from Chris, which is nice, to say the least. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Here's what's poppin'. We're gonna go like this, and this, and this. Now, I can basically go 11, 17, and this will be 21. That's actually pretty hot. I guess that's the best play I can do. Yeah. So let's go with the, well, 14. He does get the 3k for my second Vanguard. I want to keep the ham, I just don't want to give away my resources too early. Alright, that's good. That's good. Let's see. I can make this to hit over defensive, but then this will then, you know, it'll just blank. So in the end, it's like, it's kind of whatever. So it's kind of whatever. He hits the defensive here, he hits the defensive. He does not. So now it's like it would be more worth to put it there. I guess, yeah, it would have been more worth to put it there. Maybe I was being a bit pega there. But that's okay. We'll push him to 5. If he doesn't pop a defensive, even if he does, whatever. He does, okay. That was a bit of a miscalculation. Part of me was like, because actually in the end it wouldn't have mattered. I mean, I'll just attack him. Doesn't hit. But yeah, it would have been more worth because I was like, oh, I want Leopold to hit, but actually neither of them hitting matters. And this was gonna die to a defensive anyway, whereas the chicken could have actually hit with the extra trigger. So that was a bit of a misplay, but that's okay. We learned some new stuff. Man, some people got really salty about my misplays with the Maelstrom video, but that's okay, you know, you gotta learn. I don't take those things personally. I gotta own up to my mistakes, so better own up to the mistakes. And plus, that wasn't too major. Like, yeah, sure, I could have pushed him here. This is pretty big, actually, because he gets to use both Raki and Jugs. Send them back to deck. Only thing is, of course, he's like using up all his soul here. And then he has to actually use up another one for the Jugs. And then he will supply 1 soul from hand. But then he's only gonna have 1. So he won't be able to be as freeform with it next turn. But then he can save the 1 and rewrite next turn for actually pretty good play. Well, we draw into a cat. That's actually pretty okay because, I mean, I'm basically out of chickens. I got like 1 left. Oh no, you don't have any left. That's it. Chicken days are over. So that's okay. Chicken did some work. Gave me 2 heals. That's a lot more than he usually gives me. Usually gives me 0. So I'm definitely fine with that. Alright, sends the Zyphrey to the soul. Now let's see what's gonna pop out. Ooh, okay. He wants to high roll. My man, he knows he's gonna shuffle, so he could high roll. Well, let's see. What is he gonna top that call here? Show me. Oh, that's pretty big actually. He can now hit my Leopold, which is pretty pesky. Leopold's a good attacker that I kind of want to keep around, but I mean, you don't, you know. Beggars can't be choosers, that's what I'm trying to say. My Noculus goes down as well. Oh, that's alright, that's alright. Yeah, he's just gonna swing. That's not hitting anymore. So we're kind of chilling. He's got 2 grade 2s set up, but I got the power of Polaris V-stand, so I can push him. So we can go bam bam rear rear, and then go into the face. Pretty good. Can't complain. It's definitely pretty good. What we can do is promote this and put a ham behind it. Then it's gonna be in let's see, 13 plus 4, 17, 21, right? So because it'll be a 13k line. I'm installing over here. Let's not do that. So this will be a 13. Give the 4 to the ham. So basically, I'm popping an entire column because this will get the 4 from Polaris, and then I'll put the 4 from him on the Hamsuke behind him. And that's why I want to hold back, you know, I don't want to call that down the Hamsuke behind Vanguard last turn because I knew that I might need it next turn. Because as you can see, like, I have so many draws, but you run out of pieces, you run out of juice sometimes, and that's just how it is, you know. You gotta deal with the facts. And now the reason why I don't want to call Cat here is because whatever attacker I choose to give power-ups to and restand with the Polaris will get retired. And I can't bring him back, so I gotta be careful with that. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put it like this. Basically gonna put it like this. So here's what's gonna happen. I could also... Now this guy attack. I want the maximum power-ups, you know. I want the maximum power-ups. Punish the fact that he has a 7k interceptor, because that's literally what my whole life has led up to. Taking out a 7k interceptor. So, we do this, this powers up here. Then, we're gonna power up with this column, swing here, power up this. And then Polaris will swing Vanguard, power up this, and restand it. So, we're looking to be pretty good here. He still has his PG in hand from the earlier search, but that's okay, I got 2 PGs on my own and it intercepts. I'm pretty sure I'm living. I think I'm living just fine. He's not gonna have the resources to start spamming his, you know, he doesn't have the resources to spam his attackers and, like, put them back. He's got 1 soul, he needs to rewrite a Dudley here. He's gonna draw, maybe into a PG. Oh, baby! We do it just fine. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. So now there's a 34k column. If I need to hit for that kind of number, I don't, but, you know, I'm gonna, you know, if the only problem is that if he, alright, I mean, go for it, King. Go for the 34. There we go. PG comes out. That's all I wanted to see. But, of course, if I manage to... I mean, it was a game of... I mean, it was all chances. So here, you see, you got all these, like, retire procs. But they're both basically going to retire. So you just use whichever one. Unless it's, like, with Compass Lion, it doesn't really matter which one you choose. So just let them retire. You know, it's all good. So here, next turn... We're probably going to go for this, like, hyper-offensive kind of play. I might lose a few PGs. Probably will. Because he just needs to swing in my intercept. Alright. Okay. So here's what he's going to do. He's going to swing in my intercept here. With use the Soul Blast 1 to pop it out. Alright, so he's going to go for 12. And he's going to go with the 16k column into my Vanguard, probably. Oh, or he doesn't actually need to. He could actually go with the Dudley here. Counterblast 2 Insole to actually call a column. Which, I mean, he loses out on attackers. He could, like, go for the maximum high roll here, but it's actually pretty okay. It's still pretty good. Alright, so he goes for the Dudley column here. With the Dudley Douglas. Use the counterblast 1 to the 5k. My man is hungry for power. Alright, we got the top deck caller. Okay, no heals for our friend here. Let's see if we pop a defense. We don't. That's a duckbill. So 2 of my PGs will go through. That's okay. I just wanted 1 left. I just wanted the 1 left. That's all that matters. So there's 1 going down. Alright, and then the 21k coming through. Of course, he used that skill, you know, just in case they hit a defensive. He wants to be able to hit 1 more time just to take out a PG, but I got the 3 in hand. I'm chilling. That's the power of filtering. The power of filtering, drawing, and all that stuff. Ooh, Compass Lion. Don't mind if I do. That's going to be a strong offensive push I'm going to get here. Let's see. How do I want to play this out? I think I want to... I'm going to do like this. We're going to do like this. This way, we can go bop, 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 restand this, and this is going to be 21. So even if he heals, there's no living. And I didn't even have to call PG, man. We're chilling. We're absolutely chilling. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to go swing here, bop. Leopold's skill comes through, gets the 3k. Second skill comes through, restand the Compass. It's going to be 15k, so 21 with that Hamsuke in the back. And we get a draw on top of that. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Make the 26k column. Ooh, the double draw. Doesn't even matter at this point, unless he's got PGs for days. Does he have one here? He does still have one. That's alright, I mean. We haven't seen too many, so it makes sense that he draws into them. But here, are we going to see the heal? We might. He's still got 3 left. The Jug's been going back in the deck and everything. He might actually hit one. Does he see it? Oh, he does not. That's going to be game. I think I would have lost if he actually saw that. I don't think I would have made it through. So, first game, pretty successful. I think we're gonna hit a second one that was pretty quick. So the games go pretty quick. I'm loving this deck. It feels very satisfying to play as well. Like it does, the way it moves is very satisfying. You filter a lot, draw through all your cards. Just feel absolutely amazing playing through this. Alright, Freezing Zero. Isn't this a content creator? Pretty sure it is. But we're gonna be playing against Freezing Zero here using Aqua Force. Ooh, we don't want to see that. That's about as much as I want to see. This PG, worst case I'll write it, but okay, we don't need to. That's good. From this hand, we're probably going to be writing the Duckbill. Keep the Hamsuke for the filter. Like Duckbill's great, but he's like a win more. He's not like a must call that like it's always keep this in mind when you're playing this deck. When you're playing Great Nature in general, it's better to draw specifically than to draw randomly in a lot of cases. Unless you're like desperately fishing for a PG or something, but it's good to draw specifically from using Hamsuke, for example, because the main reason is also you don't always need to call the starting Vanguard behind Vanguard. There's just some cases. Honestly, in this game I should have called it here because here, like, I didn't read my hand well enough. But my hand literally says I'm gonna ride Binoculus. I can call this here early and like use with the starter boost it up and then just like hit for good numbers. But he rides a 6k Vanguard here, which is also, you know, interesting. But it's a very unique situation here. So she whiffs a heal. Let's see. Alright, get the draw here. Into a grade 1. Compass. Compass line. I always forget the names, man. There's a lot of names in this game. So, here's what we can do now, though. Here's what we can do now. So, I can ride the Compass line, or I can call it. Basically put it into a situation where he has to get over this big fat wall. I think I'm gonna do that. Let's do that. So, basically we're gonna go like solo swing with the Vanguard here. Here, look, we call the Compass, the Ham. We use the starter, we're going to draw extra cards, so we're going to go through 3 cards this turn, basically. And so we're going to do the specifics, so we're going to be at 7 cards in hand. If we pop a draw, we're going to be at 8. That's where it gets dangerous. But hopefully we don't actually see a draw. This is the rare case where I don't want to see a draw, but it happens. We get a heal, that's cool with me. As you can see, even if your opponent is going to be Limit Break, you can still do a bunch of stuff. Hit for big power columns and stuff like that. It's all Gucci. So here we can go for like 26, it's so overkill. But that's what they can do. Sometimes you go a bit ham too early. That can definitely be a problem with the deck, but here we're going to use... So here, ordering, super important, because the ham gets retired by the Binocular skill, but you can also retire for the Compass Line's cost. So Compass Line says retire every card at the end. And so now Binoculus is 1 fizzles, and we just get to resolve Hamsuke. So here, Hamsuke, of course you want to do the search Hamsuke effect first, so you don't draw your last Hamsuke from the draw 1 effect from the starter. So we're going to draw 1 into a PG. Perfect. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted to see. So as you can see, filtering at its finest. So now, we're going to still ride the Polaris, I think. Just a 14k base power when he attacks. Hey, would you look at that? Alright, looks like they were not ready for the Lion Festival to come through. They saw that I was already plussing a lot in the early game, so they were like, nah, I'm not ready for this. They just concede. So, you know what? You're getting a 3rd game. That wasn't even a VP farmer. They just straight up were just, nah, I'm not winning this. This man is already too consistent. He was like, I knew he drew that PG. I knew it. So, let's go for a 3rd one. Alright, we're playing against Aqua Force. So, this is one of those rare games where I have to open with Cat. Gotta ride the Cat. I'm really debating on this Leopold here. I'm going 2nd, which means that I will be on the Polaris sooner. And I want to keep this to start doing the like retire shenanigans. So I want to hold on to it. The extra draw is nice, but I mean, you know, I can still hit it. So, ooh, okay, that's a bit too many. That's a bit too many grade 3s in my opening hand. So I'm hoping for, like, obviously you want to open your hams early. You want to be able to search them out, all that stuff. Alright, we've been seeing a trend of a lot of people running the grade 3, top 5 grade 3 searcher, Eric, as they're starting Vanguard in Aqua Force lately, so it's been a bit of a pattern that I'm noticing here. Alright, we get the ham. We're good, we're good. Just like last game, ride this. And now I gotta think, because here you see, I might not be doing much. I think I'm gonna call it behind Vanguard, because I don't want to call the ham too early, just in case. They do some stupid Valeria shenanigans, you know. You never know with these Aqua Force players, they might be running something crazy. If they're running Eric, you never know what they're playing. You never know what they're playing. They might be playing Erics. I mean, they might be playing Valerias and Algoses. Usually if they're playing Tenki Vanillas, that means they're not playing Valeria and Algos though. Or like, there's not many. Because they basically, what they do is like, Coral Assault is a 4 of, and not yet. Basil is a 4 of. So usually they do run Lazarus Lazarus has a 4-up as well. Okay, Eric coming through. Checking top 5. What does he find? Finds himself a Maelstrom. Alright. So now I gotta be careful. I don't want to lose my stuff being retired, but you do have a pretty nice matchup against Aquaforce because they can't actually retire your stuff that easily. Ooh, gets an early Penguin coming through for the extra draw. 6 cards in hand. Pretty good. Gonna swing for 1 damage here. So here, it's gonna depend a lot if I can top deck a Binoculus. Get another draw. Get a Duckbill. I don't have any retires though. That's the problem. But Duckbill will come in handy for sure. Duckbill is a good card to put behind Vanguard too. Like a chicken. Okay, I get that the Great Threes like me, man, but you know, they gotta chill a little bit. They gotta relax. Okay, here, I don't want to give my opponent a limit break. Thing is, I'm on 7 cards in hand, so if I pop a draw here, I'm on 8. And I pop another one, I'm on 9, I'm overdrawing. Like, it's risky to call down the ham, but at the same time, oop, fell out of focus. It's risky to call the ham here, but at the same time, it's also risky to overdraw. But look at how many draws I've already gone through, so I think I'm fine. I think I can just swing. So we are going to just swing, we're not going to do anything. This hand cannot do anything else. Okay. As long as I don't hit one defensively, I'm fine. There's 3 left, there's no way I'm hitting another one. That's all the draws for the game. That's it. No more draws for the game. God damn. They're all like glued together, man, all my Great Threes. So now next turn, we're looking at going to Polaris, Polaris, and then basically going to go, it depends if how much he pushes me. Because it's Aquaforce, you know, it's going to go Maelstrom, Basil, swing, and then swap with something which won't hit anymore. And then another column, so 1 damage, 2 damage, 3 damage. Okay, I might actually get Limit Break here. Maybe. Or he's going to go for the conservative play here and just go Lazarus and Maelstrom. Yep, he's doing that. He's going to push me to 3. So then my play is going to be go this. And then I'll just go for chicken. I want to set up double intercepts. I might go like this, chicken this. And then start drawing some cards. Don't tell him that I have too many Great Threes in hand. Let him think that I got plenty, that I'm packing. Still got 2 Hamskis in deck. Unless I damage check it. Luckily it didn't. Not the second one. Alright, here we go. And draw into a cat. How many cats I got left? 2 left, okay. We go for the Polaris here. Still does not change. Constant state of Polaris. So here what we're gonna do. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do this. I can do this. Hold on. I can do give power to the chicken. I mean, give the skill to the chicken, go this, and then go this with a Duckbill. I think I like that. So chicken's gonna die. But I mean, a cat will spawn out of the chicken. Chicken or the egg? Wait till you see what happens next. Alright, so we're gonna draw a bunch. I like that. I like that a lot. So here's what's gonna happen now. We go bop, then we go bop, and then we go this for 21. Beautiful. So we push him to 3 if he has a self-damage or if he has a limit break. But if he doesn't, that's okay. And then I'm still in a good spot to heal here as well if I can. If I can't, it's kind of fine too. But I will. What do you know? We're gonna heal. Make him think we're playing stands as always. Alright, I guess I'm not. So, oh, he's healing too, man. This game is a heal fiesta. So, now, end phase comes through. We're gonna retire the chicken through combat line effect. We got 3 chicken effects here. Of course, we're gonna search the cat first. Counterboss 1, call the cat out. Very good. And now my hand's gonna go back to being 7 cards big. Alright, get that compass. Oh, not the compass, with binoculars and a PG. We've been drawing these PGs pretty consistently, which is good. The only thing I'm lower on is that I haven't been drawing my Hamskis. So I might draw into them before I filter them. And you always want to filter them first, but we might get to do that next turn, we might not get to do it at all. But I probably will because I do need boosters to support the restand from Polaris, so we're going to see how it goes. Alright, I think it's going for a pretty lukewarm turn. I might go for the double limit break. Double self-damager into limit break, baby, let's go. Does he have his Basil, though? It's probably going to put the Coral to the back. Oh, okay, I see you. To the Vanguard, okay. No? Okay, that's it. No limit breaks, no Basils. I'm gonna take that as my chance to start storming in here. So what we're gonna do next turn is we're gonna go for a very lukewarm turn as well. We're gonna respond to his lukewarmness with my lukewarmness. What we're gonna do is pretty simple. We're gonna play down. I can just play down the spare Polaris and the cat, and just be done with it. Just push him for 1 damage. Put him to 3. It's gonna be a long game, but that's okay. Alright, Duckbill. That's good, Duckbill. You're only good when we draw into you. Otherwise, you win more extension filter. And if you're drawing PGs, then it's all good. Alright, so the only thing to consider is whether I want to go through the Hamskes right now, but I don't think I need to right now. I can wait. I think I can wait. So we're gonna go for what I planned, basically. I don't want to set up too many intercepts because I do want him to push me some damage. Give me some of that good damage. So I think I'm gonna go for this. I'm basically out of draws. Still on those 3. That means I might hit one pretty soon though. What he sees is that I've only seen 4 draws though. My man doesn't know anything. Alright, here we go. This man to 3. Ham. Alright, there's a draw. Just not into the Hamskate, thank you. Alright, we're in 7 cards. We still pop a draw. He's pretty fine. Okay, whips another heal. That's good, that's good. I mean, he hasn't been whipping them. That's the first whipped one, but that's 3 heals already. So that means that my victory speech should be not contested by a 6 damage heal or anything. So he's on 5 cards in hand. He needs a self-damager and a Basil to actually enable his Maelstrom here. That's Tony. Does he have self-damager and Maelstrom and Basil? Or Diamantes. Diamantes would do work too, but no. My man feels like he's bricking, man. He's gonna push me to 5, but you know, it's like what does that get you? Oh. Alright, I see. Only thing here that's a bit dangerous is that I might have needed to actually play double grade 2 last turn, because now he's pushing me to 5, and now I can't play 2 grade 2s here. Oh, I get the heal. Never mind, mistake. Never mind, not punished, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, so we're gonna keep the Polaris. This is gonna be my retire fodder. But this will be a very interesting turn actually, because I need the Hamskate, man. Now I need them. This is a rough turn. So what I need to do is go like bop. Oh, this goes bop. And then it goes 15, 19. Doesn't hit over defensive. So I need it to hit over double defensive. 19, 25 with a ham. That could hit over no defensives. This is 21. See, I want to make an 11 here. Thing is, I got 1 ham to my name, so I gotta put it like here or something. Right, to restand this for a good number, but then I can't set up grade 2s. But I got 3 PGs in hand, so what am I afraid of, to be honest? I could just go ham. Literally, the name of the game is ham, so I think I gotta go for it. So what we do here is... it's still really awkward, actually. God damn, it's really awkward. It's awkward in a lot of ways, so I'd have to take out rears. I don't like this in a lot of ways, but it's okay, go for battle. I'm just thinking what's a better attack pattern here. Like, test the waters, see if he's packing defensives here. I think I'll test the waters first. Let's test the waters. And then swing with the... Okay. See. It's good that I tested the waters, now I can safely... Like, these attacks will still be pretty safe, but now what I can do is I can also... I don't need to filter... Like, my hand is fat. Look at that. 7 cards. Good to hear. Don't need the ham right now. The ham's good. The ham's fine. I'm fine without ham. We're going vegetarian here today. Alright, so now he doesn't pop a second defensive, I'm fine. Actually, I'm looking for a trigger here to actually hit. This is still 15. We gotta draw. See? That's why I didn't want to play the ham. I was like, that last draw on my deck might just come through anytime. Alright. Does he see a defensive? Oh, the man does. The man does. He's unstoppable. He has been unleashed. And he's ready to go. Alright, he's on 5 damage, but he needs the Basil to actually do anything. He's going to be taking out my PGs, but that's okay. I used up my timer. Sometimes you got to do that, man, you know. It's a long game. You got to think nice and hard, but it's all good. We got 1 heal left in the deck. We got 1 PG left in the deck that is at the bottom of my deck. But Most importantly, I have 10 cards in there. Okay, we got the Basil. Ready to start swinging. Alright, he's really swinging now. Look at those magic numbers. Look at that board, man. Beautiful. Those need to counter blast for the Basil because I don't have any intercepts. Gonna push me for 1 here. Get that Compass Lion going. Alright, he's gonna swing for 16, take out my Leopold with his swing, and then go for the bop into my Leopold, and then go Maelstrom into the face with a big number, big threatening number, but that's okay. That's okay, because we got other kinds of power. We're still good. Alright. Gets a draw. We've seen no PGs from his side though, that's the only thing I'm afraid of. Might have taken too long to beat him here. The heal fiesta went on for too long. We're both 3 heals in. And now he's gonna start wiping out my board. Man, that was like the worst retire he's ever done. I'm not kidding. That retire was not worth it whatsoever. Alright, got the Duck Bill. There's no point in riding, but I can't win without using Polaris. But I'll also lose if I use Polaris, because then I lose the Intercept boys. I didn't draw into my chicken. Actually, the chicken drawing into it or triggering it will save me just as much. Well, this can come down here first. We got a problem. Double Intercept doesn't save me, actually. Yeah, it doesn't save me, It straight up doesn't save me. So I have nothing to be afraid of. But Double Intercept doesn't save me. I basically got to heal out of this, I think. Because he's got the Basil going on. He's got everything going on, let's be real. But if he hasn't drawn into 2 PGs, he's dead. But he probably has. He has 10 cards left in deck. There's no way all 4 of those are PGs. He's probably chilling with a bunch in hand. He drew into Basil, so he's good. He's chilling. The only problem is that I'm going to be finding Hamskis here. I can't choose not to use it, I think, which is the biggest problem. Let's see, alright, PG1 comes through. Alright. Going with a 19 here. Okay, got the second one, alright. I'm in a tough position here. I think the heal fiesta went on for too long. I don't want to... The worst part is that the Hamski shuffles. And right now, I'm pretty sure I got a heal at the top of my deck and I don't want to shuffle. No! At the same time, it's like deck thinning, deck winning, but it's like, no, not really. I think literally the top part of my deck was a heal. And I don't like that. Somebody can go through the replay, track all my drive checks, see how many actual cards there were. I don't do that much. Alright. So now he can go Basil to the face, take out my Binoculus, swing with that other column, take out my PG. Oh no, my PG is going to be taken out by the Binoculus here. Oh, by the Basil, sorry. So I'm kind of dead. I think even with a heal, I'm dead. That's the worst part. That's why I said I got a heals of 4. Because otherwise, it's no game. I still got the 1 PG in deck. Didn't draw into it. So this will be a surrender. I mean, not even a surrender. This is gonna be an L taken. But we learned some cool things from this game. I don't think I really misplayed anywhere. Yeah, there's a PG. That's it. Yeah, even with a heal, I wouldn't have survived it. Maelstrom hits for too much. So yeah. But even with the L, we learned some good things there. Like, we just got kind of like outpaced. I think I needed to be more aggressive in the early and stuff like that. Like, I've been playing this deck a lot, and it's pretty. There is quite a lot of technicality to it, and so you got a lot to think about. But that's gonna basically be it for Mr. Polaris. Really good card, amazing build. Also, props to Kuntz for helping with this build as well. He gave me the groundwork, and it's definitely been running pretty hot. So it's a good build, really hot. So yeah. I think that's basically going to be it for this video, so thank you so much for watching it, and I hope you guys enjoy the new Great Nature in the JP server, or in the English server next month if you want to play with the first wave of Great Nature. But yeah, I'm not sure what the next second fight will be. It's between like Coral, Zeal, and Metatron. That's the last one. So yeah, it's between those 3. We'll see which one comes first, which one's the easier one to show off. But yeah, that's basically going to be it for me today, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.